Hi guys, I'm back and this time I have a mixed media tutorial for you all. Today I'll be making some simple ATC cards. For the size of the ATC cards, what are ATC cards, etc. I have added the details on my blog post which is linked below in the description. So here I had tried out a new technique of mixed media which was making your own collage paper. This part I did not shoot because I did not know how it will work out. But don't worry, I have a upcoming art journal video where I will be showcasing how to make your own collage paper. But essentially, that is what I have used as the base of my ATC card over some packaging, which I showed you earlier. So this is some repurposed packaging that I'm using as ATC cards. So I feel that since ATC cards are so small, they are of an ideal size to try out new techniques, which in my case was, DIY collage paper. And I wanted to just play around with some liquid acrylics, which is a new launch by Craft Angles, and, just color some random pages and see how it goes. So I was really happy with how they turned out. So essentially, what I have done is I have created my own collage paper using some wrapping paper, and on top of that, I have done some stampings. And then, on top of it, I have added gesso and I did some more stenciling and stamping on top of it. Stenciling has been done using a clear texture paste by Craft Angles, which is why you don't see it in the video. But there are textures there, and when I show you the close-ups at the end of the APCs, you'll see those beautiful textures coming through the stencil. So I have done that kind of basic prep already. And then, I wanted to focus this video on liquid acrylics and how brilliant the colors look, especially, on mixed media projects, because normally with my mixed media projects, I like to play around. So sometimes it's very vintagey. Sometimes it has a lot of textures. And sometimes, like in this case, I like to add a lot of colors. So I feel liquid acrylics in this case were perfect for that because A, they dry permanent once they are dry because they are acrylics and not watercolors. They're extremely vibrant, just like how you would find a liquid watercolor to be because they are liquid acrylics and they mimic somewhat similar properties. The colors are extremely transparent because they are mimicking that watercolor look again. So they are not very opaque. So you can see all the textures, the stamping, everything through the colors, and that is what brings an factor on the mixed media projects which I normally like. So for me, I would be using it more on mixed media. I know you can use it traditionally as acrylic paints as well, which a lot of artists have been doing, and you'll see those videos on Handmade YouTube channel as well, where people have used it as an acrylic paint because essentially it's an acrylic paint. But I like to use it in mixed media, and I have a few tutorials where I'll be using it in card making as well, and also in my journal pages that I talked about. So what I'm doing is wherever I have stamped. So normally I have created a visual triangle. So it is 3 rows of stamping and stenciling that I have done. And then on top of it, I'm adding colors and then I'm fading those colors out into the ATC card. That's all. I'm not doing anything crazy over here because they're extremely simple and easy to make. Now here I was showing you that you don't have to use the butterflies like how I have used in my case. So I have used a Angles element pack of monochromatic butterflies because I just wanted the only pop of color on my ATC card to be that of liquid acrylics and rest everything to remain monochrome, which is black and white. So that was my idea going for this ATC card. But you could definitely, add colors using, you can stamp on a paper, color it using liquid acrylics, watercolors, whatever your heart desires, and then fussy cut it and use it as a focal point of your ATC card. Could definitely do that. In my case, I stuck with element packs. So this is what I'm doing. Again, I'm just picking up some butterflies and I'm adding. You can see I'm literally not thinking a lot because that is what the whole concept is. You are trying out a particular technique and you're seeing how it goes. At the end of the process, you will find out whether it worked or not. And you don't have to overthink the process. Just go with the flow, play with colors, play with textures. And that is what I'm doing over here. So that was it. I just added some butterflies using foam tape because I wanted to add a little bit dimension over the textures that were at the base of the paper. So the textures, the stencil textures and stamping that we have added on the base of our ATC card using collage paper. On top of it, I have just added some butterflies using a foam tape just to, bring it, basically make it a focal point. So that was the idea. And then I'm taking some Tim Holtz stickers. Again, I have a couple of booklets, and depending on my mood, I select uh, the code that I want to add. So this was more of a the quotes from the Snarky Comments book by Tim Holtz. Again, all the products that I have used over here, including the tools, the colors, the uh, element pack, the stickers, etc. Everything I'll be linking below in the description and also in my blog post. So you can definitely check those out if you are interested. The only additional step I think whenever I do with stickers is that I add normally a liquid glue, or in this particular case, I'm adding some red tape. And that is because, stickers don't have that amount of tack to stay for longer duration, like how, I have added various other elements on my ATCs. And that is why I'm just adding a little bit of either liquid glue or red tape just to make sure that, they'll always stay on the top of my ATC. So that is an additional step that I always do with my stickers. And yeah, that will complete the ATC cards. Extremely easy, just, playing around and just testing out different products. So I feel ATC cards is a good medium to test out different products. So let's say if you have a new paste that you want to try out how it works, etc., how it plays out with different elements, etc., then I think try making some ATC cards, or, do an art journal page and see how it works out. I leave you with some of the close-ups of all these ATC cards. So on the flat close-up from the top, which I have taken, you cannot see the textures. So what I have done is I have taken a close-up shot where you will see the textures and the stenciling that I was talking about each and every ATCs. So that was the project for today, guys. Very simple and extremely therapeutic for me. So I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.